Aboard car number 7X, that is Ed Howie. To his outside in the Napa, number 70, it's Paul Aragon Jr. Aragon from New Paltz, New York. 10 cars set to go the distance here in the first of two pure stock heat events. We are underway, and already the field scrambles down into turn number 1.
Billy Ryan out into the race lead, trying to hold off Eckerly's number 30. Can he do it? No, they go side by side for the number 1 position. In fact, they're side by side all the way through the field.
Double file makes you smile. 2 by 2 down the home straightaway in the pure stock division. Into the race lead is the number 28 of Ryan, but no, Eckerly fights back on the bottom.
A lot of horsepower on that number 30. He rolled on by the 28 of Ryan. He's up into the lead, pushes away high up in front of Ryan. They almost got into each other. Everybody straightens it out, and we remain green.
Mercy sakes alive, we got ourselves a convoy heading down into turn number 1. They're all chasing the number 30 of Eckerly. Down the back straightaway, cars going way up wide, trying to get some bite and work up through this field.
Ryan battling with the M22 of Mike Dubois. Joe Judge in the 1J today. Then it is the 34 of Billy Deek Jr. Kevin Krasuski in the middle of that pack, and the hitman Mike Deo trying to get his way up through the field, he tried to say.
Tough to get up through traffic when the cars are running 2 by 2 all the way around the speedway, and that is what they're doing. Kevin Krasuski sees some daylight down to the inside. He has to roll out of the throttle. Now Deo's going to try to get to the inside of Dubois. No room there as they bump and bang fenders and quarter panels through the turn.
And Krasuski gets to the low side of Deo. They make contact. Here comes Dubois back on the high side of Deo. They're rim riding through 3 and 4.
Excitement all the way through this field with 5 laps complete in this pure stock heat event. Now it's a 3-car fight for the number 2 spot. Deek slid up in turn number 2. You can see him jump right on the brakes as that now becomes a 4-car battle in turns 3 and 4.
So 4 cars vying for the number 2 position. The 30 of Eckerly is out front, comfortably out front, but pushes like a freight train that time, and all of a sudden it's less than 5 car lengths out front.
Business is about to pick up here in this pure stock qualifier. White flag in the air. The ill-handling number 30 of Eckerly leads the field in the turns 1 and 2 for the final time.
The full-fendered frenzy continues through the rest of the field as they go at it for positions 2 through 5 into turn number 3.
Here comes Judge to the inside looking for the number 2 spot. Checkered flies. Eckerly wins it. Judge gets the runner-up slot.
Into 3rd goes Billy Ryan. To 4th goes Billy D. Green flag is out on the event. Good side-by-side start. Steve Canuck inches out into the lead, up into turn number 1.
Down low is Kuhn. Here comes Gibson. Look at him shoot to the inside. Bold move, and it works. To the inside it is Bob Gibson with the race lead as the Kuhn car got just a bit out of shape. Here comes Canuck to the outside with Kyle Wright down low.
Up the front straightaway they go. I don't know if it's possible to follow that call with anything, but Kuhn out front, or in second, battling with Canuck for the number 3 spot.
Keep your eyes on the number 66 of Joe DiStefano. As he goes to the outside, Canuck gets crossed up, and he takes out the Kuhn car, and involved as well is the 4 of Kyle.
Green flag out on the event. Here comes DiStefano up the outside. Gibson throwing a shutout right now in that number 11.
Gibson's car with the duct tape numbers leads him out of turn number 2. Look out for Canuck as he scrapes the wall. Here comes John Winoski down to the inside with the number 90. He will take the 4th spot away as Gibson leads lap number 3. 5 remain in this second pure stock heat event.
Coming off of turn number 2, up the backstretch they go. Now Jim O'Neill moving into contend. He's into the top 3. Here comes Canuck to the low side of John Winoski. They go side by side into turn number 3.
Canuck now into the number 4 spot, gets loose and heads right down to the infield, just about kisses the tow truck. And he's going to keep his foot right on the throttle and lose about 5 spots.
Wonder who's in the wrong if you hit a parked infield wall. But right now, out front, it is the 11 of Bob Gibson, getting high, wide, and handsome. He's got DiStefano right behind him.
DiStefano reeling him in now into turn number 1. He dives to the inside. Gibson's car just a little bit loose out of turn 2, spinning the tires. But DiStefano not able to do anything with him. He rides second. O'Neill is third. Winoski fourth. Kyle Wright now, after the earlier incident, back inside the top 5.
2 laps to go. O'Neill and DiStefano almost got together off of turn number 4. O'Neill checked up, and they hold on in second and third.
DiStefano holding on to that number 2 spot. O'Neill still is third. Winoski fourth. Wright is fifth. White flag in the air. This time by 1/4 mile remains for the driver of car number 11, Bob Gibson.
Almost looks like DiStefano may have a problem in the left rear of that car. It is squatting down badly, but still holding on to the number 2 position with that number 66.
Out of 4 this time. Checkered flag set to fly. The win goes to the 11 of Bob Gibson.
Joe DiStefano goes second. Jim O'Neill goes third. Fourth to John Winoski, and at the line for fifth, it'll be Kyle Wright. Davis. Kevin Krasuski out of Seymour, Connecticut goes next, and then it is the number 42. That's the 42 for Rob Cutler. Car number 70 goes next down the event for Paul Aragon Jr., and then it's the number 7X as the green flag is out on the event. 15 laps the distance, and they take it 3 and 4 wide up into turn number 1.
3 wide out of turn number 2. Winoski just a tick out of shape in car number 90. But out front, they're all chasing the number 66 of Smokin' Joe DiStefano.
So DiStefano made his way towards the front in the heat race and is broken out early in this one. Now it's Bill Deek trying to come up the outside. He's into the top 5, running way up on the banking 3 wide with Judge and Eckerly. Oh, a dangerous move there. Deek keeps it up on the high groove and makes it pay.
Billy Ryan trying to follow him through up there through 3 and 4 with the number 28 as he runs the high line out of turn number 4 that time.
DiStefano and O'Neill, they are next door neighbors. They are 1-2 down the back straightaway, and it is Smokin' Joe DiStefano that leads them right now, followed by Jim O'Neill, Bob Gibson, Bill Deek Jr., and the 1J of Joe Judge.
Joe Judge doing a good job in the borrowed car. That car is his father's, his own car, not done. And right now he sits inside the top 5. O'Neill slides wide that time in turn 2. Here comes Gibson to the inside, looking for that runner-up position.
And Gibson, and now they come up on the lapped car of Canuck, and that's going to throw a wrench in everybody's plans as they have to single up to get around him. And now they'll pick it up again off of turn number 2.
Billy Ryan still trying to work that outside groove as he runs out of turn 2, trying to make something happen in car number 28. He steps it way wide into turn number 3 to the outside of Ackerley. They'll drag race out of 4. Contact is...
Smokin' Joe DiStefano shows the way. Jim O'Neill and Billy Deek dice it up for the number 2 position.
Side by side for 4th down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Billy Ryan up to the outside with the Judge machine. Now down to the inside comes Mike Deo for a top 5 run. Oh, look out.
Trouble. Deo and Judge get together. They smack the inside wall and go spinning.
We'll try this one more time. 6 laps complete, 9 to go.
And a look for the green. Green flag is out. Good side-by-side start. Deek's got all kinds of horsepower up in the high groove. Gets into the race lead with car number 34. Joe DiStefano goes second. Then it's O'Neill. And here comes Billy Ryan up the outside.
Billy Ryan having a good run in number 28, but right now, Bill Deek Jr. is the man on the mission as he is out front in that Deek Electric sponsored car.
Coming from the 7th starting position, took the lead on lap 6. And trying to hold off now Joe DiStefano, Jim O'Neill, and Ryan, who grazes the back wall with that number 28.
Problems for Deo as he hit the backstretch wall coming out of turn 2. He'll come to a stop in between turns 3 and 4. And we will, most likely, have a caution. We do.
Flat tire. Bill Deek on the point. Green flag out on the event.
Into turn number 1, we are underway. Billy Deek Jr. leading the fray out of turn number 2. DiStefano still second. Here comes Kevin Krasuski in the number 56. He closes on Du Bois, trying to get a top 5 position, but he breaks loose between turns 3 and 4. Winoski's going to bulldoze through into number 90.
Wow, there was some rim riding going on there. Full fender frenzy for sure. Krasuski almost took it around, grabs it back. Him and Winoski go side by side down the backstretch. Meanwhile, Aragon and Judge are... Oh, and Krasuski slides high up the racetrack.
With some assistance there from the 90 of Winoski. Winoski gets it through. Krasuski back in the line, battling for second. The Elizaville Bad Boys, DiStefano and Jim O'Neill start the Dyson swap.
Coming off of turn number 4, it is New Milford's Bill Deek. Hops up high off of the turn. He's able to hold on to it. 11 in the books and 4 to go. As Bill Deek Jr. out of New Milford looking to get a feature win on opening night here tonight.
Deek with a car length out of turn number 4. This time will post lap number 12. Here comes Kevin Krasuski down to the inside on John Winoski. They're side by side into turn number 1.
This time by the 2-lap to go indicator will be up to the field. And it is Bill Deek ahead of Joe DiStefano. They're working into lap traffic. Going to put a lap on the 85 at Canuck with 2 laps to go. And still no room for error for Bill Deek. He's got to work through that traffic.
He does so flawlessly in turn number 2. DiStefano follows him. O'Neill still rides in third out of turn number 4 this time. White flag set to fly. 1/4 mile remains for the driver of the Deek Electric CarQuest number 34, Bill Deek Jr.
He comes off of 2 up the back straightaway. Now DiStefano with a run up the backstretch. Here they come into 3. This could be close for the victory.
Out of 4, checkered flag set to fly. Bill Deek Jr. takes the win.
Joe DiStefano goes second, then it's Jim O'Neill. The 28 of Billy Ryan goes next, followed by the M22 of Mike Du Bois. Then it's Kevin Krasuski, John Winoski, Bill Judge, Paul Aragon, and the 4, Kyle Wright.
Well, good luck this season.